Healthcare professionals are some of the most overworked people in the world, yet many clinics and healthcare businesses are still struggling with staffing, burnout, communication, and growth. Good evening. Welcome again to our Nurse Founder Forum live chat. I'm Christopher Waikoko, the chairman for the Nurse Founder Forum. And whether you wherever you are right now, please type in the comment section below and also tell us what you do or your profession, whether you're nurse, IT, therapists, chiropractors. Speaking of profession, tonight we're talking about how AI is changing healthcare and whether it's helping or hurting the industry. But this won't be possible without our subject matter expert today. She's the CEO and founder of SM Ventures Consulting, AI marketing agency, and a software company. Let's all welcome a good friend of mine, Mye Mendiola. Mye,
Hi, glad to
how are
be
you?
here. I'm good. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
glad
you for
that you were
inviting.
able. Is this your first time doing live?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's why. That's good. You step out of the comfort zone. But I want to acknowledge everyone. Please watching again from on whether you're nurse, doctor, all over the world. Just put in the comment. I know we're having some technical issue, but I'm back. Right.
You're
All
back.
right, there you go. Before we jump into strategies, I want people to understand why this conversation matters to our guests. Like the first question is what made you become passionate about helping healthcare business leverage AI and automation? Can you tell me a little background about yourself? How did you all start with this industry?
Yeah, sure. So I used to work in a hospital, and I've seen a lot of doctors, healthcare workers that are overworked and overwhelmed with so many tasks. And
Mm-hmm.
since I'm kind of familiar with healthcare industry, so I kind of picked that niche wherein I'll be able to help doctors and business owners who are running medical practice. So just like med spa or chiropractors, stuff like that. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So in this situation, what are the common problem that you encounter?
So I'll give you an example. So there are clinics that are they most of the receptionists are overwhelmed because
Mm-hmm.
they're taking care of patient while checking them in, and then stuff like that. So and it usually one clinic would hire one or two receptionists, right? And then the
Mm-hmm.
long wait is kind of overwhelming as well, especially with patient. So what if we kind of eliminate that by hiring answering phone calls at least. That's one of
Mm-hmm.
the thing that we try to solve. Is sometimes have you been in a clinic wherein the receptionist is taking care of you, but then she needs to answer the phone call, right? So
Yeah, exactly. Like, hello. And they said, "Can you hold for a second?" Right? Or vice
right.
versa. Sometimes they put
Mhm.
the person on the other line on phone because they're accommodating a patient that checked in the clinic.
Correct. Or it's ringing many times and nobody's answering. So because they're
Mm-hmm.
kind of overwhelmed, and there's a lot of patient in front of them. So what are they gonna do first? Is it gonna be taking care of the patient and checking them in, or is it gonna be answering phone calls? So we try to eliminate that part wherein our AI can actually answer phone calls.
Right, because it's actually very overwhelming, especially if you're starting your company. You're the doctor, you're the janitor of the company, you're the receptionist. You do the payroll, you do the marketing, everything all
You take
in. So, but I mean, guys, I think done are the days of doing all of that because I know that even simple calling and also answering phone call, even the chatbots, right? So, what are the different things that could be automated? I mean, you mentioned receptionist. What other things can be automated?
So there's a lot of things. So one of them is, again, as I mentioned, majority of it is when they answer phone calls is it they can actually book the appointment right there and then. They don't need human
Mm,
to book that appointment. And
mm-hmm,
also we do have, because our company does is to supply not just receptionists but mostly AI employees. So these employees they do different tasks. So that one is a receptionist, and the other would be probably a marketing AI, which we can they can do out, outbound phone calls and follow up
Mm-hmm.
with, if they wanted to go to for a chiropractor treatment, or um, just or a dentist. So there's a lot of things that we can automate. Um, Again, scheduling appointment, different task. So it all depends
Mm-hmm.
on what the client wants.
Yeah, but also another thing is text messages, chat bots. Me right now, I've already been receiving, especially with my dental appointment. It's so it helps both ways between the provider and the patients. I
Hmm.
receive
That's
notice
right.
a day before. I receive notice 2 weeks before. Those are things that can be automated, right?
That's right. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
not only that they're gonna text you. Yeah, that's part of the automation. But you can actually, let's say you're not available, but you wanted to reschedule that.
Mm-hmm.
Through text, our AI can actually respond if you say, let's say, oh, I'm not available on that day. Can you reschedule it right there and then through text? And our AI can actually reschedule that appointment.
Reschedule.
They don't need to see that
Another
anymore.
another thing that a lot of people, and I've seen this with so many. Have you seen people that they have three physical phones? For me, I run my company for more than 10 years now. I never had two phones in my pocket. Whenever we you do the AI, do they need a physical phone or it could be a virtual phone?
Virtual phone is fine. It doesn't really
Mm-hmm.
matter whether it's a regular phone. Yeah,
Yeah, and another thing that most concerned, remember, we are HIPAA. This in the healthcare, in the me, we're dealing with both privacy and confidentiality, like on the
Mhm.
healthcare side and also on the accounting side or tax compliance. Are these HIPAA compliant?
It is very important to note that when you deal with patient, HIPAA is very important. So our software is we're a software company, so we
Mm-hmm.
provide HIPAA, and because we used to provide our software to other industry as well, not healthcare. However, they need HIPAA. But with clinics like this, we have to have that HIPAA compliance. So yes, our software is HIPAA compliant.
And also, I've noticed, guys, for those of you that doesn't know what HIPAA, especially in the Philippines, HIPAA means Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996. And this is one thing I learned about. I'm just gonna do a segue here. If you guys are in credit collections because of your medical labs, you haven't paid your bills, there's a one way to enable for them to stop collection is to talk about the breakdown of the bills that they're collecting, and I'm telling you they're gonna stop because you did not allow the clinic or the laboratory to disclose those medical
That is correct.
exam. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's one thing that you need to know if ever that you would receive a collection notice because you have not paid any medical bills. Right? I experienced that before because I thought my insurance covered my labs, and then I ended up, oh, they did not cover this because especially right now the changing premiums, the things that are going on, right? So in your case, do they need to have a subscription? How does this work?
Okay. Yes. So, it's like a phone bill. So when they subscribe to us, we
Mm-hmm.
provide them the AI employee, whatever kind of employee they need, whether it's a receptionist, a marketer, or someone, an executive assistant. We can do that, but it runs through uh, we call it token, but somehow yes. So it's like a phone bill. We bill them according to their usage.
Okay, so who owned the software?
We do own the software. They're renting.
You do
So
own the software.
just
So basically, they're leasing, they're
yes,
renting the software,
we
right?
call ourselves SaaS. So we're a software as a
SASE,
service.
software
As a service,
software as a service,
yes.
correct? As
So
SaaS.
they're gonna
You're very
pay.
sassy.
Yes. So they're gonna pay according to what their usage is. But there's also a flat rate wherein they can use a certain hours for that. So let's say I'll give you an example. Like, let's say a receptionist, we provide there's a package, there's a basic and the next tier and then the highest tier. So there's a different package on that, whatever the minutes they're using. So if they go over than that, there's a different price for each package. And if they go over than that, we charge them per minute. So it's just a telephone bill.
Yeah, it's there's there's a basic if you're not using it in certain hours, all right, those people that are startups,
Yeah,
and then when they're flooded with calls, so depending how many minutes per month they're consuming, that will be their bill,
correct.
right?
Yeah,
So we're
and then
talking about the
there's
but
yeah.
mhm. So basically, like a combo burger. Let's say they just wanna have a person answering call, the receptionist. So that's the burger. But if they want somebody to answer text messages, that's
Mhm,
another add-on. And then if they want another one, let's say social media chat bots,
mhm.
that's another, right? And those are the things that you could always accommodate.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, one of the biggest issue in any, especially like CEOs, entrepreneurs, startups, are trainings. Okay, the trainings of the receptionists, secretaries, billers, anybody that you're hiring. And then that's the thing is, um they said that there's no constant things in life but change.
Hmm.
That's why whenever I experience this personally, like you train somebody and tomorrow they're gone. In terms of the training, is it also like smooth? How does this training looks like if you're setting up the receptionist? Are you picking up or getting the website on their products and services, their office hours?
Yes. So if they wanted the receptionist, we train the AI for give it around a week or two, and then so that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're talking about changing employee every now and then. So it's very important
Mm-hmm.
for us to understand that it's costly for you to hire, right? So hire them,
Yes.
train them, and then fire them because
Mm-hmm.
they're not doing well. So
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be able to save a lot of money when you have an AI because when we train an AI, it's easier because they already know what they're doing. They already know we already trained them, and you don't need not unless you're gonna have additional training or additional tasks that you wanted the receptionist to do. But other than that, you're gonna save a lot of money because you don't need to retrain just like when you hire a human employee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not just about the money, but the headache.
Yeah, just that.
There's also what you call the culture. Somebody's late. For me, I don't like late.
Mhm.
I don't care how old you are, but I'm more like a performance driven the metrics. But in terms of the training, so we're talking about the receptionist. So does it help you also the AI? Do you also so you're helping with the admin? Do you also help on the basic operations
Like
of the clinic, or for example, creating standard operating procedure,
oh yes, so that's another
those
employee.
each
Yes, so that's an
mhm,
assistant. Yeah, we can also do that. So that's another employee. What
mhm,
we do is we create an employee based on what their need is. So if they need an executive
mhm,
assistant, then we're gonna create another AI that can actually that we train based on their business. So if they're dental
mhm,
clinic, what are your SOP? So give us your SOP, and then we're
mhm,
gonna give that to our AI and train the AI based on what kind of business you are running. So they know exactly. Okay, my create me. Let's say I wanted a social media manager. Create me an
mhm,
ads for 30 days or whatever that is aligned to
mhm.
my business. So it all depends on what.
Would they right now we have ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
Would they still need those software if they got you guys?
What do you mean? If
The software, if they have the ChatGPT, that's not an alternative to what you
no,
guys do, right?
definitely not.
Okay.
ChatGPT, most of us are using it as sa Google, right? So I need a doctor or I
Mm-hmm.
need what
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's an alternative for Google search.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so they're not really some of the people are actually which probably they felt like they're already leveling up because they're asking ChatGPT to create me this just like an assistant, right? but they're actually
Mm-hmm.
not leveraging it enough. But ChatGPT is just that, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't have any capability to create an AI employee.
Mm-hmm.
There's different kind of AI software, so that's usually a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people use it for just like Google.
Yeah, yeah. That's why for our audience there, would you trust AI to handle patient communication? Please answer yes or no below. Then I know aside from the administrative and then the basic operation, we also cover a little bit about social media marketing. That's another big job, especially
Yeah,
you need to have online presence. Is that something that you guys also accommodate?
correct. Yes, we do service
Mm-hmm.
that with different clinics, dental clinic, med spa. So we create an ads for them to run on Facebook or
Mm-hmm.
Google. Yeah, so we provide that. That's another employee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically, lead generation, website development,
Yes.
Facebook ads, Google, social media marketing,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
LinkedIn, even YouTube. Do you guys also do YouTube?
Not so much of YouTube because usually YouTube is you gotta have your own videos, and then we
Mm-hmm.
try to collate it and upload it. What we do is we don't typically have clients that we are asked to do YouTube. Usually it's Facebook, LinkedIn, um,
LinkedIn, yeah,
Instagram.
especially for service industry,
Yeah, not so
right?
much of YouTube
Tik-
because they don't
TikTok.
really. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
TikTok. Some of our
TikTok.
clients does have TikTok, but you can. Yeah, we handle that as.
It's over. It's overwhelming. Is it possible that one like your AI can handle all like there's gonna be one AI that will distribute all the contents to
Distribute when
different
it comes to.
social media?
Okay.
Let's for example, I'm gonna post a promotion. I want this promotion to go to my Instagram,
Oh,
TikTok,
okay.
Facebook, and
So
LinkedIn.
I'm glad you asked that. So our software can actually do all
Mm-hmm.
everything. So we give them access
Mm-hmm.
to our software, and our software that we let them use is it's an all-in-one software. So whenever you have
Mm-hmm.
post, you put it on our software, and it's gonna go all on all your social media, whether it's LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, on all this
Mm-hmm.
on only one post. So you don't need to log in on different platform. You don't need that.
Oh wow.
You can.
It's like a house. There's only one key in the
Right.
main house, the master key,
Hmm.
that will open the different doors inside.
That's right. So you don't need
Yeah,
to
that's
do
very
the stuff.
convenient.
You can let them use the software.
Yeah, that's very convenient. It's really overwhelming. Even right now, even if you have a social media, I think one person typically has three social medias,
Oh yeah,
right? And the thing about entrepreneur, those healthcare, like guys, please comment how many social medias you have, and also even you have Facebook, you have a personal and business.
that's right. Yeah, I do have.
That's really overwhelming.
It is.
Even like Facebook has page, it has its group, now it has reels, YouTube
You
has
don't even know where
shorts,
to log.
LinkedIn has.
Your password.
I know you were like,
Yeah.
but sometimes that's why sometimes simplicity is beauty, and then that's why we always get into the trend, and then we're losing sight, we're losing focus to all the social media that we never really optimize the capability
Mhm.
of one social media after the other because we keep jumping,
That's
right?
right. Yeah.
So speaking of jumping, we're going to go now to the quick answers only. My this is a rapid question. This is part of
Sure.
our new segment in our Nurse Founder Forum Tuesday live chat. So basically, our guest, but you can also type your question in the comment section below. Our guest will answer only one question, or one option to the given options. All right, Mai, are you ready?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah. Go ahead.
so AI. Mhm, Susunod. AI. Opportunity or danger?
Um, Opportunity.
Opportunity. All right. One tool that every clinic should learn.
Um, Tool. Um, AI actually is not a tool. It's an operating system. So they need to learn that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. The biggest burnout in the healthcare industry today.
Biggest burnout. I don't know, like overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed.
I would say no. For me, I can. That's true. Overwhelmed. I would say that true. Hiring talents is the biggest burnout for me.
That's right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
And
training, hiring.
mhm,
You and then sometimes you thought that you thought that it's easy, but when you start training people, the way you understand things are different from other people how they understand things.
that's right.
Right, sometimes you're visual, sometimes because me I talk my I have so many ideas that it could come out. I thought I'm translating it right, but they don't get it. I thought I gave them the six slices of pizza. They only get the box of the
Different
pizza
person
without
has
the six
different
slices on it.
thing on how they learn. So it's really
Mm-hmm.
hard to hire somebody that you don't know what's how they learn things. There are people who can easily get it like quickly, they can learn it, but there are people who may take 2 months. You can't just fire them because
Mm-hmm.
their learning curve is probably like 2 months to learn this process, right? So it's unfair
Mm-hmm.
that you're gonna fire them right away. You know what I mean? So it all depends. But
Yeah.
now again, hiring is one of the struggle that doctors, most businesses
The
is.
what one other thing that I encountered now, it's the training videos that they put the standard operating procedure of the company, and then it created clips of videos with an AI trainer.
Yeah,
That's something. Do you guys do that too?
yeah, we help them with that. We don't. Our software is
Mm-hmm.
not capable to do that, but somehow we can.
Mm-hmm.
We do have another software that we can use for that, and we can help them with
Yeah,
the SOP.
it can advance.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so that's something. And then like SOP, and then it's gonna generate a video
Correct.
training,
Yeah,
and then it can just be updated,
it's
and
more
the
of
people,
prompting.
and then even the tone of the voice, the accent,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And even
Yeah, I've noticed also.
you can translate it to
I don't know.
Spanish or Filipino,
You know, so,
Tagalog.
if it's what I noticed, Mike, if it's too smooth, I started to become skeptical because even the accent, you would notice if the accent is too smooth. I don't know if you've experienced that. I called like my software for QuickBooks. They're too smooth. Like, I know they're from the Philippines that the accent is too. You would kind of, this is too perfect to become the accent. Because we have nuances, but when now I'm very skeptical if the person speak really good English and with the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that kind of feel weird somehow.
Some,
All right, and then next, what is the future of healthcare staffing?
uh, what is the future? I don't know. Again, since we provide AI employee, it would be easier for them
Mm-hmm.
if they do that. They're gonna save a lot of money. I'm not saying that.
Onboarding.
Yeah, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that they're gonna replace human, but I think human needs to up, upgrade themselves to learn more about it,
Yeah, I
rather than not
I
learning
think
about AI.
I think there's always another opportunity that's coming out with the innovation.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like before, we don't really require a lot of ITs. Now ITs are the same thing with healthcare
Yeah.
because technology and software have virus. They need all these upgrades, updates, and all those things need to have maintenance as well. So that's why there's a big influx of demands on the IT software engineer,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then what one advice for healthcare professionals, entrepreneurs that wanting to start a business, what can you recommend to them?
Again, they need to adapt to what a lot of businesses are using, or else they're gonna be left behind.
Mhm.
So a lot of businesses are using AI already, and some of them are saying, "Oh, I don't need that for now. Oh, I don't know how to use it. Oh, maybe not now." It's always that's always their what they're saying, but somehow they always try to delay it, but they don't understand that they're actually not just um how do I say that? But they really have to adapt. Just like remember when it was
Mhm.
like a Wi-Fi, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not going to use internet," right?
Yeah, the
That kind
internet, but now everybody's
but
connecting to the
everybody's using
Wi-Fi.
internet, right? Who is not using internet now? So it's the same thing with
Even
AI. Would you rather jump in now, learn it, rather than use it? I mean, later on. So
yeah, even the subscriptions on watching movies. Before there's a red box. Now there's not no red
mhm,
box. There's no Kodak. Everything is at the fingertips. You could really watch movies
mhm,
and take pictures on your own phone, right?
yeah,
So that's why it's better. It's always better to know what's in there and then assess,
that's right.
right?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, so if you need more information, we provide the consultation link for my friend Mye Mendiola. She's providing a free demo, right?
Yes. They can
Okay.
just
She provides a free
link,
demo.
and then we can give them a free demo, whatever kind of any industry, any if they're med spa, dentist, dental clinic, or pediatric
Cairo. Mhm.
rehab, or
Yeah. There you go. Speaking of industry, you're going to be here next week. Okay. I just want to plug this in. That's one reason we started the Nurse Founder Forum. This is not just for nurses, but it's on allied healthcare entrepreneurs because these conversations rarely happen, but we're bringing up close to you guys on your social media. We're building a community of nurses. We're building a community of allied healthcare entrepreneurs, healthcare leaders, and business serving healthcare industries. So, speaking of different industries, we are going to have well, another topic we're going to have is this coming Tuesday. Guys, if you haven't subscribed on our Facebook group, this is only half of the story. Be part of the group by scanning the QR code that you see. All right, so next Tuesday, okay, we're talking about because my it's a mental health, wellness is stronger healthcare. I would have my guest, subject matter expert, Dr. Arlene, to talk about stronger healthcare in mental wellness. That's going to be May 19 live at 7 p.m. And also we have May, if you're in Dallas, I mean, May, you're going to be here in Dallas, May
yes.
21. Please be here. We have a local mixer. This is we had a success on our nurse founder launching on April 23rd. Now we are bringing and doing the spotlight of different healthcare professionals that have their own company, whether it's part-time or full-time. So they share their testimonies and they share the ups and downs of running a company because you need footsteps how to get there because we're especially if you're burnout, we're teaching you the most effective strategy of not quitting your job while building your company. Okay, guys, so that would be all. Again, thank you for listening. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, I have my YouTube channel, Christopher Waikoko. I don't know, my if you have what social media they want you to
We do
follow.
have a
You have
Facebook
any social
and
media?
LinkedIn
Mm-hmm.
and Instagram, SM Ventures, and Legion 23 is our software. That's our
Legion 23. All right. So guys, follow Mye Mendiola. She's on LinkedIn, right?
yes, I'm on LinkedIn.
Okay, so that's why healthcare is evolving, leadership is evolving, entrepreneurship is evolving. And the reality is, many healthcare professionals are looking for something bigger, more impact, more freedom, more purpose, more community. You are not alone in that journey. Thank you for being part of the Nurse Founder Forum. Let's all connect, learn, be inspired. Together, we build legacy. Stay safe, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.